Hello everyone, welcome to Make Draft and Strength. Today's we have another very interesting problem, and this problem is based on the curve traced out by the end of the rod rolling on a semicircle without slipping and sliding. So this problem is based on the involute, and we are going to learn the step by step how to construct it using a simple geometry. So let's start with the problem number 4. And if you haven't seen my previous 3 videos on the topic of locus of a point, make sure to check them out first, and the links are given in the description. So let's start. So this is how the question may ask in exam. So here we have to trace out the end points of the rod. So here are the 2 dimensions are given. That is 120 mm rod dimension is given, and the semicircle diameter is given, that is 80 mm. So here I draw the semicircle which is 80 mm diameter, and the rod position is given at the end of the question, that is it's vertical and tangent to the semicircle. So AP, this is rod and it's vertical 120 mm long, and we have to trace out the points, means both the points, A point and P point. So this rod rolls over a semicircle without slipping and sliding like this. Okay, so we have to trace out the both the point, A point and P point. So let's start our actual construction. First of all, draw a semicircle of a diameter 80 mm. So draw AB, that is 80 mm long, and divide this semicircle into 6 equal parts and name that point as 1, 2, 3 up to 6. And the next step, draw a vertical tangent line, that is AB, having a length pi r, means pi into capital R, that the radius of a semicircle, means pi into 40 is equal to 125.6 mm, and divide this length into 6 equal parts and name that point as 1 dash 2 dash up to 6 dash. And mark length of the rod 120 mm on this line A B dash, and mark that point as P dash. And the next step, draw AB, that is rod, which is placed tangentially on every point on the semicircle. And the next step, take a distance from A to 1 dash, place metal point on 1 and mark the lower side of the rod, tangential rod, which goes from 1 point, and mark that point as A1. Again take a distance from A to 2 dash, place metal point on 2 and mark the lower side of the tangential rod, which goes from 2 point, that is A2. So this is for lower side of the rod. In question we have to trace out both the point, lower point and the upper point. So this A1, A2, A3, A4, A5 and A6, this is for lower side of the rod. And the next step, to trace the upper side of the rod, we have to take a distance from 1 dash to P dash and place metal point on 1 and mark the tangential rod which goes from 1 point and mark that point as P1. Again 2 dash to P dash, then place metal point on 2 and mark the point, and repeat the procedure up to P6. So there are the two smooth curves from A1 A2 up to A6 and P1 P2 up to P6. So draw smooth curve by the sequence. So that's all for today's problem. In the next we will see the new topic, so don't miss out next one. Remember one thing, engineering drawing is not something you can just learn by watching. You have to practice it again and again. Take same problems using different dimensions, so you will increase your accuracy. So keep practicing and improve your accuracy. If you like this kind of content related to engineering subject, subscribe my channel and share with your friends. Thank you.